Hi, everyone. This is Kim, Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Oracle read for today, March 18th, 2024. Still got my watch on. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the TikTok, the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. What do I always say? Not everything's about you. It's about me, but it's not about you. I'm just kidding. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Okay. That was fast. Okay, that was weird. Sorry. Like half the deck went in my hand. Oh, I like that card. I hope everybody had a good Monday. Hope everybody was okay after St. Patty's Day if you participated. I just had two little old beers. A Modelo and a Guinness. From my peoples. They're all my peoples. I don't really care. Pretty much drink anything. Though my house is, well, my house was dry until I bought the beer. It's always a past lover, man. Always. Okay. Oh my gosh. Really, sir? Really? I swear to God, I just heard him laughing at me. I just heard him laughing at me. I swear to God. I swear. I heard you laughing. And now I feel like he's pointing a finger at me while he's laughing. Or pointing a finger at me like you know what to do. I think that's like... okay. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Still same card that was at the bottom of the deck. Alright. I'm going to do 2 more shuffle throughs. We got 10 cards out here. This picture card is still at the bottom of the deck. I don't know how that happened. Oh my God, it's like, oh. Yeah, these don't go. This is gonna seem like a big read, but it's really not that big of a read, okay? Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. Ladies and gents. Camera. Or just people in general. Just humans. Camera. Reminiscing. Making memories. Learn from the past. Perception. Poker face. Taking a chance. Risks and options. Not showing hand. Gambling. Grounding. I like grounding. I like going outside. Stability and security. Performance, growth, and endurance. Passion. Insane chemistry. Sparks, having fun. Equal interest, burning desire. Not enough. Learning, confidence, self-sabotage. Ego and fear. Frustrations. Cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Addiction. Codependent, obsession, and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. Wedding rings. Union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. Girl with a snake. You got to love that girl with the snake. Charmed or used, enable, boundaries. I don't know why that description is on there. I feel like that doesn't make sense. The golden mirror. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. The runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Shock. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. So these 3, so the runner was the bottom of the deck, and the shock and the 3 after are ones that I pulled because it goes with the story, and they were right underneath the runner. Picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Phoenix. New phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. That's actually a really cool picture. I really like that. Talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. All right, so here's the deal. You got an ex that's reminiscing, looking at old photos, videos, whatever, thinking about you. They're going to take a chance and come back towards you. Because you were grounded, right? They may not have noticed it at the time, but now maybe they watch you on social media. Maybe they heard through a friend or a family member, like, you know, you're coming up, or you're, I don't like to use the term glow up, but you're having a glow up. You know what I mean? Like, something great is happening to you in your life, and you're grounding yourself, getting your act together, and they're like, oh, wow, like, I never thought that was going to happen for them. Maybe I am interested. You're full of passion. The two of you had really good chemistry together. But also you, like, you're full of passion, you know? Again, female, male, take how it resonates. The thing is when this relationship with this past person ended, you felt like you weren't enough. Okay? You felt cut down. Or cut off, too. Same thing. Addiction. Sorry, this is just another part of my story. It resonates with me. I hope it resonates with someone else. Or not, because I don't wish what I went through on anybody else. But, so this person has addictions. My person, I believe, had maybe some alcohol, some drug, and some sex. Judging by this read, I'm going to say sex. Or codependent issues with a specific person, which would be the girl with the snake. So, someone that they were connected to on and off, probably for years. They probably weren't married, but they were probably in a long connection, like they weren't always together, they weren't always dating, but I mean, they could have just been not friends with benefits, that lasted 10, 15 years or 5 years or something like that, and they just saw each other like twice a year, So I'm getting that both your person and their other person, a little bit narcissistic, a little self-absorbed, a little one-sided, which is probably why when you two were in a relationship, you felt like you weren't enough. You felt frustrated, you had no confidence, you felt cut down, let down, put out. But this other person is like having an epiphany about this girl with the snake. Like she's no good, or they're not good together, or maybe she's seeing other people, and she or he, I should say. I mean, it says girl with a snake, but it could be a guy with a snake. Take it how it resonates. This other person, the snake person, could be seeing someone else, and your person didn't know, and it set them into a shock and a realization, an epiphany, and now they're running from that relationship. They're getting the heck out of there. And again, like, they're reminiscing, looking at old pictures. They want to make new memories with you. And it says it on the card, but I think that's why the camera is at the beginning of the read, because the poker face card is they're taking a chance and they're coming back. And the camera is like they want to, you know what I mean? They're looking at old pictures, but they want to make new memories. And that's why picture came up again. You guys might have taken like a lot of pictures when you were together for that to both come up. With the passion card, I mean, you could have some risque photos, videos maybe. Been there, done that. The Phoenix card. So this person, it like went, you know, like the shock, they went through a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. So when they got the shock with this snake person, that made them realize, like, maybe this isn't the best situation for me, they took that relationship and turned it into something more positive by growing, building on themselves, you know, transforming, renewing. Now they want to come in and they want to rekindle something with you. They want to start fresh. They want to start new. The talking card, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. You look at these people right side up, they kind of look like they might be zombies. They look a little like funky. Actually, now that I say that, when you broke up with this person and you thought, you know, you felt like you weren't enough and you were cut down. I mean, you felt that in the relationship and after. You felt like a zombie. Like you were like, after you two broke up, like you were walking around like in a daze, like for days, weeks, maybe months. I'm getting that. Oh man. I gotta give away like all my secrets. Like, what am I doing here? I feel like a newer version of Sally Jesse Raphael. If you don't know who that is, get off my page. Alright? I'm just kidding. But still. Red glasses. Look her up. Fake blonde hair. Older woman. Fabulous. So I'm getting that they're gonna message you, they're gonna text you, call you, email, something. And you're not gonna respond. But they're gonna keep waiting. And however long they let that non-response go, they're gonna reach out again. Like they want to have a conversation. Like they are dead ass serious. Dead ass. This person and this snake person, this is the person they always went back to. Like they may have like dated other people, slept around with other people. This is the person they went back to for a good time. I think this snake person, well, let's just put it this way. they were in other relationships, but when they weren't, they would come back together every so often. So it's not like they really needed to be faithful to each other because they weren't with each other all the time. But I'm getting that this other person, this snake person, thought it was going to end up being something. Now, whether that's like an actual marriage, um, just, like more of like, well, we're engaged and we're going to be engaged for the rest of our life. Like, that's as much committed as we can get. Or like, we're going to live together and be together, but we're going to have an open relationship. Like, they just always thought that they were going to end up with this person in some type of steadier, if that makes sense, type of relationship. It's not that they thought that they would be faithful forever. And it's not that it's not that the snake person expected your person to be faithful. They just always thought that they were going to be together. They both have a lot of addiction. They both have addictions. Like, I'm seeing your person I want to say like more alcohol, more sex. And not that they're necessarily addicted to sex or that they're necessarily an alcoholic, just that they partake a lot. Like, if you guys hang out, like, they always have beer in their hand. Like, they never drink a glass of water, kind of thing. I mean, I guess you could consider that alcoholism. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. The snake person, a little bit of everything, addicted to a little bit of everything, but I think I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Drugs, like, they're, I don't know how hardcore, but they're addicted to drugs. Like, they wake up in the morning and they need drugs. They take a nap in the afternoon and they get up and they need drugs. Like, if they don't take drugs, like, they're gonna go through something not so pretty. And this chain thing, like, when I first saw this come out, I thought maybe it was your person, but I think it's the snake person. Like, they try to hang on to certain people in their life. And depending on who they are, like an actual woman or maybe a male, so that, like, if they were female, then they would hang on to a lot of men that come through their life, right? And if they're male, then they're going to hang on to a lot of females that come through their life. LGBTQ, take that as it resonates. Let's see if this person has anything to say. I think they moved in together. Like, I really get the feeling like, or they just started spending a lot more time together, as opposed to where they only saw each other like a couple times a year. Like, they spent more time together, and your person just spent so much time with them that they finally, like, woke up and were like, okay, like, what, like, who is this? Like, not even the same person. When you're a narcissist, that tends to be the case. You tend to hide who you really are from the world, You have to, because otherwise nobody's gonna stay. You're controlling, you're domineering. You don't want to lose supply, so you'll be nice when you have to, but it's begrudgingly. Crybaby tears, you know, to make you feel sorry for them. It's not a good situation. Narcissists aren't pretty. And I feel like when you wake up and you see someone you love, because I'm getting that this person had love for this person. They may not have been in love with them, but they had love for this person. They were with them on and off for, years, is what I'm getting, before you came along. So they had some type of love for them, And I think when they saw, the narcissistic traits in this person, it made them look within and with themselves. I went through the same thing with my ex-best friend who sexually assaulted me, okay? And tried to put me in like a 3-way relationship. That when her mask fell and I saw what she really looked like, that was absolutely devastating to me. Forget about the guy. Forget about the 3-way situation. Just the way that she spoke to me, the way that she looked at me. And then afterwards, when I left and I ran, like I literally ran, 9 o'clock at night, I ran to my car and I got the hell out of there. She texted me, I think. I don't think she called me and left a message. I think she texted me. I can't remember for sure. But it was like, oh my God, why did you leave? What did I do? Don't you love me anymore? And the sad thing is, like, as soon as I saw her face, as soon as I saw that change, when I heard that text, when I looked at that text message, like an hour later when I got to where I needed to go, because I was driving, when I looked at that text message, I felt nothing. Later on, I would go on to feel heartbreak. Like I realized what she was, and she's a false person. Like now when I think about her, it's like she's not even human to me. Like she's possessed by a demon. Sold her soul to the devil. I really don't know. All I know is it was not something I wanted to be a part of. And as soon as I saw that text message, I knew I was never going back. And I will never go back. She could call me tomorrow and I would not answer. Text me, I would not answer. Ever. Not ever. I don't care if her family calls me and tells me she's sick and something bad is happening. I don't care. You treated me the way you treated me. Your best friend of 30 plus years. And I later came to the conclusion that she probably felt that way about me a long time, hated me for a long time, used me for a very long time. No. There are people that I meet, that I become friends with for like a month, and they treat me less worse than that, and I cut them off. You think someone that treated me like that, you think someone that sexually assaulted me, someone that tried to put me down and debase me as a human to make me feel like I was dirt, you think I'm not going to cut that person out of my life? And the funny thing is when I started healing afterwards, like I even was like, well, maybe I'm narcissistic, which is what they want you to think. It's okay to look within and be like, I gotta fix this. I gotta look at this. I gotta take this into consideration. Because in my mind, everybody has a little narcissism in them. I've said this before. You wake up in the morning and you pledge to yourself, to God, whatever, that you're going to be better and do better that day, and you seriously try, that's what matters. If you get up in the morning and you're like, well, I'm going to treat so and so like shit today, I already know this, and I'm going to try and sexually assault them. That's not growing. Like, that is true narcissistic behavior. Like, you already know. Like, you know. A narcissist knows they're a narcissist. The only reason why they can't admit it to themselves, won't admit it to themselves, is because they don't want to grow. They don't want to have to grow. They don't want to have to answer to anybody for their bad behavior. It's not that they don't know. Most of them know. Bottom of the deck, I feel the sexual tension. I think they just feel your person just remembers like your passion, you know. The first card to fall out was I still feel the pain. I can't reach out. I think those two, these three, I have too much to lose. I think these three go together because this person is still like transforming, renewing, growing, you know, changing, trying to become someone better. All right, let's get a time card. I hope this is resonating with someone. I'm sure it is. I know that my story is not unique at all. I just, like, personally, I hate to think that anyone would have to go through what I went through. Because it was just so, it was so traumatizing, honestly. It really was so traumatizing. The funny thing is like looking back on that and then looking back on the healing process, like it really helped me dig deep and go within and recognize other things in my life that like I overlooked and I wasn't paying attention to. And yeah. And I mean, I'm still doing that today. I think we always do that. It's an ongoing process. I don't think anybody has healed. If somebody comes to you and says, oh, I'm healed, run away. Because there's no such thing. You're always healing because you always have things happening to you. Even when you're a good person and you do good and, you know, you try to be better, you're still going to have moments where, you know, like you're not necessarily going to have the best day. You might come home and have, you know, a little inner tantrum because you just had a crap day. You know, you might say something to someone that you shouldn't say and you realize later, well, that was a mistake. I should have kept my mouth shut. You could incur a little karma, you know, here and there. I mean, everybody goes through that. It's just about your intentions, right? Like, you want to get up in the morning and know you're going to try and be your best. If you get up in the morning and you're thinking about every person that you want to go over, yeah, not good. Okay, I think we got this yesterday or the day before. Oh, okay. Okay, so this person is saying, like, they want to get back together with you, but they're still healing from this other situation, which makes sense. They don't want to reach out because they just don't want to start something that they can't finish right now, right? And it says, I have too much to lose. I think it just means like they don't want to mess up that healing process. And they don't want to mess you up either when you think about it, because if they're not ready, if they're still like going back and forth with this person, or this person is still like nagging them, trying to get back together, like they don't want to put you in the middle of anything, even if they're gone. and they're not with this person, you know, no sex, nothing, they still don't want to put you in the middle of anything, you know, most likely. I hope. First card to fall out, the time is now. Number 8 might be significant. Not in this lifetime. Number 10. The card at the bottom of the deck, patience. It's not time yet. Number 30. So the time is now. Like, it's good. There, it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon. I'm getting a few months. Patience. It's not time yet. So it's not gonna happen like now. It's not. But it's coming soon. I know everybody thinks that, like, you know, 3 months, you know, 6 months, it's such a long time. Really? Like, we're already almost done with we're in the middle of March. Like, I feel like yesterday was January. Like, time just flies by. I think this is you. I think you're saying not in this lifetime. Maybe you heard about the snake person. Maybe you knew that they went back and forth with this. Maybe you found something out after the fact, like I did, and you just said, no. Like, this is, you know. My story is a little different because my girl with the snake, was my ex-best friend of 30 plus years, and this turd is the guy she tried to set me up with that she was seeing as well. It's up to you. It's up to you what what you want to do. You know, in my situation, the ex-best friend will never ever have a chance. I will never respond to anything that she sends my way. And the man that she set me up with, that she was with, and blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure no. Text, call, no. I mean, if I ran into them somewhere and I felt the need to have a conversation, I guess I could. I don't know how well that would go in public. You know? I don't know that I would believe them after witnessing the whole situation. Like, it would have to be like an in the moment thing with him. I just don't know how I would feel about it, but I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure no. Anyway, you think about it. You got some time. I'm guessing like 3 to 6 months. Again, I know that seems like a lot to some people. It's really not a lot of time. I mean, 3 months, you're talking like middle of June. 6 months, September, middle of September. It's like nothing. December's going to be here in no time. Then what are you going to do? All right, guys. That's the read. It went a little long. Probably because of my rambling. Definitely because of my rambling. I hope it resonated. I will post this. I don't know how long it's going to take to load because it's a little long. So you might not see it till the next day. And I will do a read Tuesday evening. That one might get out a little late. I have to run some errands after work before I come home to do the read. So that one also might not post until the next day on Wednesday. Just depends. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.